Hi guys! So I said I was going to do a couple more vlogs about the Kissing Booth movie, which is coming to Netflix on May 11th worldwide. Exciting! And for this vlog I wanted to talk a bit more about the process, so how it's gone from novel to Netflix, and a bit about the script as well. So as a bit of background, the way the whole adaptation process works is that the film rights are optioned, which means that the company will get them for like, say, 2 years. They pay you with the publisher a lump sum for that. If within that 2 years they start making progress, they can then purchase the rights and keep them so that they can continue to work on that project. But if they're not really making any progress or they don't want to do it anymore, you get those rights back, someone else can buy them. I optioned my rights to Comics, the UK production company, who have been fantastic through this whole process. I'm so grateful to them and I cannot thank them enough. I optioned the rights to them back in, must have been like early 2013, just after I'd signed the book deal. They were then responsible for bringing on board Vince Machado, who was the scriptwriter and director for the movie. He also did Disney's Teen Beach movie, which I loved. And just before the whole process with the script started, I was able to talk to Vince. So Comics set up a call with me, my dad was there as well, guys at Comics, and Vince. We got to talk a bit more about Vince's vision for the book and kind of any changes he wanted to make, and a bit more about the characters. You know, if there were, like, I think at that point, if there'd been some huge overhaul that he wanted to do to the book, we'd have talked about that then, but none of his changes were that massive, and the ones he did propose, I was like, yes, this is a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? So then when Vince had a final first draft of the script, they sent me a copy. That was when it started to feel really real. I could hold the script in my hands. There were a couple of tweaks and bits of feedback I wanted to make, but they were all like so minor. I felt bad writing that little email with like these 3 bullet points or whatever it was, and they were sort of happy to have them. They took it all on board. I remember just reading the script for the first time and texting my dad to say, this guy writes my book better than I do, because I was that much in love with it. I smiled, I cried, I laughed, all on the train home from London. So you can only imagine what people were thinking of me at that point. The next step in the process was a very long waiting game where Comics worked really hard to, you know, find a company to actually make this movie, and eventually they got Netflix. And when they told me that it was going to be Netflix and they were talking to Netflix and it was all looking good, I was freaking out, to say the least, because, you know, Netflix. And also that was something that I really liked, in that it's an online platform available worldwide, and that's how my story started. That's how the Kissing Booth started. It was online, it was available worldwide, and that's how the movie was going to be too. So to me it just felt like I was kind of staying really true to my roots with the Kissing Booth when Netflix came on board. And then again, it was a bit of a waiting game while they did casting, which Vince was very heavily involved with as director, and I have to say he did a fantastic job, because when I met the cast, and I'm going to do a whole other vlog about that because there is so much to say, I was ecstatic. I just couldn't believe that these people were my characters right in front of me, and they were doing it all so perfectly. So that was part of the process then, which I wasn't involved with, but I was also like finishing my degree and getting a job. And then filming started. So filming started last February, so February 2017. We had the script, we had the cast, they had the set, they had all their locations, everything was in place. And then I got to go out and visit, and again, I'm gonna do another vlog on that because there is too much to say for this video. But they filmed down in Cape Town, they did some of the filming in LA. I got to go out to set for a week in Cape Town to see it being made. That was all the time I could get off work at that point. Filming, I think, wrapped up within a couple of months, and then it went quiet for a while for me. You know, I'd left my job, I was freelancing, I started another job. They were very busy, I was very busy, but at this point it was all production, post-production, things like colour grading and subtitles, which I got like really weirdly excited about. To me, there wasn't a lot I could share about it. There just wasn't a lot to be shared about it, I guess, at this point. But as you know, now I have a release date that I'm able to share. It's coming out so soon there'll be things like trailers, there'll be a soundtrack to the movie soon. I don't know if that's going to be like something you can buy and listen to on Spotify. I kind of hope it is, because I'm also weirdly excited about the soundtrack. But maybe that's just because I listen to a lot of soundtracks on my Spotify. And I've not seen the final product yet, so I don't know how it's all turned out, but I have so much trust in Netflix, in Vince, in Comics, that, and based on what I saw, I was mesmerised by every second, and I can't wait to see it. So that's how the process has worked so far. That's how it's gone from being a novel to going on to Netflix as an original movie. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer, drop them in the comments below, or you can tweet me, I'm @Recalls. You can also stay updated on the whole TKB movie thing over on my Instagram, where I'm author Beth Recalls. Someone stole the name Recalls, but what can you do? I'll leave a link to my blog as well because I'm talking about some of this stuff on there. And like I said, I'll do a couple more vlogs talking about things like the cast, the set, and all that jazz. So make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all of that, and I will see you guys soon.